Alright, welcome to the VOD, everyone. I am very excited to be bringing you a game that I can't believe works. I don't know why this works, but just as a kind of joke, I launched it, and it works. So this game... Oh, okay. Oopsies. Welcome again to the VOD. Very low resolution VOD. Anyway, welcome. This is Infernal, a game which I cannot believe is actually functioning. In fact, I don't expect it to function for that long. Shit. Sick music. Okay, so this game, I saw it at a friend's house or something, and they were like, man, it's so cool or something, right? Or they played a demo or something. I don't even know what console they were playing on or anything. But then I saw it on Steam, and I was like, oh, I'll get it, right? I got this game a million years ago. It's probably one of the earliest games I got on Steam. And it is very... I think it came out in 2009, I want to say, and it's very 2009. It is, yeah. So, essentially, the plot is, I guess it doesn't really matter. You are a secret agent, like a James Bond guy, but you work for Heaven, and then they fire you. Now you work for Hell. Because you're a fallen angel or something? Yeah, I don't know. So the game, I remember not being that good, but my biggest regret with the game was that I played it on a really, really bad computer that was not meant for playing games. And then, by the time I got a gaming computer, I was like, oh, you know what? I should go back and play that game. And scroll all the way down to my oldest game. And it wouldn't run. And that was... Wow, I guess it wasn't actually that long. No, it couldn't have come out in 2009. This must have come out way earlier. So technically Johnny English the game, way edgier than Johnny English is what we got here. Yeah, it's just rife with these gameplay elements that aren't really that well thought out, and I don't know, sort of poor level design, from a mechanical standpoint, where, the rooms don't really work super well functionally, but everything looks kind of cool and stuff, so... Hopefully the screeching in my speaker doesn't come through on the, Let me see. That's how you fix that. Ooh, Angel Lady.
So, how's the life of an ex-angel suiting you?
God.
Can't complain.
He's so
Sex
cool.
is no longer
Right, of course.
He's got his gun holster on in the restaurant.
Had the light fired me.
You shouldn't give them so many reasons. You know, there are rules.
Come on, Barbara, I just did my job. I was the best at a light gun. Now I have to get by like any other unemployed human being. It's pretty cold down here, you know?
Is it? Right. Etherlight took away your powers. You're not an angel anymore. Did you... Do you ever...
What?
Do you ever miss... never mind.
Ooh.
Look, I have something very important to tell you. There's been a...
Hold on a second.
It's it looks like they're doing the Pokies thing that they did with a lot of 90s shows.
You're still alive. How convenient.
Who is this?
Your salvation. If you survive.
Dude, flip phones. When flip phones were advanced. Fuck yeah. This game is the best. It's crazy how her face is so much like more attractive than so many of like the modern games. I wouldn't be that afraid of her aiming that gun at you where it's like all crooked in her
Forgive me,
hand.
Ryan.
Where's she looking and aiming and
Now run! Get out of here now!
oh, okay. Did he leave his phone on the... Oh, Jesus. Fuck. This is so weird. I'm just like in a weird position. Okay, is there like a cover system? This is before cover system, this isn't it. Am I regenerating? Oh, I am. Alright, let me... I can't describe how awkward this setup is. It's like literally like a dresser with drawers. Got a computer on it. Can't get my legs under it, and then my arm is just kind of... This is like great for my posture. Okay. What do we got? We got different guns. We got gun selection. We got a gun wheel now. Oh, this is it. No. This is like okay sensitivity. I can deal with this. What? I have limited ammo? Where could I have saved ammo from? This is... Any of the game. Is that like melee weapons or something? So later in the game, you regenerate in shadow. Is that happening now? I don't know what shadow is in this fucking place. Cause I saw my health flash and go up. Why though? Eh. Oh, there's a body searching. Got it. Hey. Crouch. Space? Okay, space is jump, space is not dodge. Shift. Shift is crouch. Okay. Bet that'll be useful in some stealth section somewhere. You would love to watch me play a horror game? Sure. Tell you what, if this game crashes, I'll go install some horror game. Or not if it crashes, if it just becomes completely impossible to play. Maybe tomorrow I'll play a horror game or something, I don't know. The thing is, I don't get that scared, so it's probably not that entertaining. Ooh, I got the big gun, huh? Scroll wheel? There it is. What we got? So, when you hold on right click, you like charge up your, like, you know, because I'm going to start working for the devil, obviously. You charge up your R to reload. Huh. So, for some reason, hey. For some reason, I just saw it flash for a second. I don't know why though. Oh boy. Right. Anyway, like all the angels black. No, never mind. Oh fuck. My aim is so weird on this mouse pad. Oh no, if I don't get ammo, I'm fucked, right? The other body seems to have disappeared. God, I'm like an ammo vampire. Okay, cool. Surrender, it's an ambush? What does that have to do with surrendering? That ammo. Shot. Literally am like an ammo vampire. So anyway, later in the game, you get the ability to like charge up a fire blast from your pistol. And it's like, you know, lots of particle effects, big blast, very, very cool looking. But then I was like, wait a second. Can I do that with my machine gun? And I could. But then it completely, like, hung the game, right? Because I was playing on, like, a potato. Yeah. Alright, should be okay on ammo. I almost ran out there, though. And I can't tell if there's a... I like how the pause menu is like the same as the main menu, like exactly. There's new game, there's everything. It's just one menu for escape and main menu. Controls. Let's see if there's... Use item, okay. Action key and sniper view. Interesting, reload weapon. Teleportation, there's teleportation in this game? Cover fire. Infernal vision. Okay. Invert mouse? Why would I do that? Aw, thanks, thanks, fellow Adam. You do, you do gameplay videos? No, this is like a dead regular person. But I can search them, I just don't have anything. Interesting. It's definitely not my fault, for the record. Oh boy. So Alt doesn't seem to do anything. Ah! Alright. Fuck you. Rock and roll. Wow! Wait, right click is also shoot? Okay. Wow! Secret project for a secret account. Gotcha. Yeah, my dad had a. Oh, I should put subtitles on. Can I? Well, no. If I hit escape in an old game, it'll just skip it, right? He's got a badass car, right? Like a Dodge Charger. I love this guy's name. I've always thought his name was cool. Lennox. This guy predates Linux. It's a Scottish name, Lennox. Lennox. Where's my pad of like streaming stories? Because I have stories popping in my head. I should probably write them down instead of just forgetting them. What was the other one? I'm just telling like a funny story about Trisha. I don't remember what it was.
Welcome, Mr. Lennox. I presume you've guessed by now who it is you're
She looks
talking
like a
to.
dwarf.
I've got some theories. One of them says you're Lucius Black, head of the Abyss Agency. Etherlights and my former mortal enemy arranges a meeting in a cemetery. I'm very thoughtful of you.
Enemy? Why would you call that someone who's here to save you?
Save me? Well, look at you, all helpful. I never thought salvation was up your alley.
You know better than to presume this is charity work. I'm here because I believe your current unemployment to be a terrible waste of potential. It was foolish of Etherlight to take their top player out of the game.
And you thought you'd get me to switch teams and play for
Man,
your
that is a
instead,
chin.
just like that.
Dead right, kid. You could be back in action. Feel real power coursing through your veins. This power.
Why don't you spare me the fireworks? Go impress your own boys.
My agents are not very impersonal at the moment because they're all dead. I want you to work for me, Lennox.
Yes, and I really want to end up like the rest of your boys. Damn, you're convincing.
You are really starting to test my patience. But that big mouth of yours won't stop your former employees from putting a bullet in your brain.
Dude, you know how cool you have to have tribal tattoos on your fucking
You didn't
face?
see it coming. The ambush in the bar. Etherlight sees you as a threat that needs to be eliminated. Fast. I, on the other hand, am presenting you with an opportunity to repay Etherlight for sentencing you to be an ex-angel with interests. Surprised? I'm your only option for survival.
Is that all you can offer?
And think of all that power you'll have. Or maybe you get a real kick out of being a puny mortal.
Sure, I get to wear those cozy woolen sweaters. And mittens. Mittens rock, you should try them. But you have
It's
a
like this
point here.
old, like, smart talking badass. Like Mittens. Yeah.
Let me consult Mr. Dollar here.
Oh, he's got a. Hold on, guys. He's got a quirk. He flips a coin. Oh, what a fucking cool guy. You didn't call it first.
I'm in.
Good. Now, feel the real power.
It looks like he got trip pants all of a sudden. His like legs got really thick. That's how you know he's extra Satan.
This power of the darkness. Furious anger. You have dealt with him. Time to pay me back for my charity.
Alright. So if I remember correctly, the first level is a snowy monastery, and that is as far as I ever got. Because there were laser enemies, and by God, the particle effects.
Show me my new powers.
Oh! I cut myself off earlier. With the pistol, so you charge up this big fireball with the pistol. Same thing happens for the... Oh no, I did tell you this. The machine gun. It like lags the fuck out of the game. I'm so excited to try out the machine gun power and see what it looks like.
Okay. Assuming I get there intact, what do you want me to find there?
Well, my top agent was killed there, and
Man, you're really great with inspirational speeches.
listen. Before they shot him, he managed to pass on some exciting information. Apparently, a certain scientist named Wolf, stationed in the cloister, is developing a technology that I'm extremely interested in. I want you to scout the facility for any information on the project you can find.
Okay, that Wolf character.
Alright, so
Wolf is in...
some
It's pretty harmless.
foreshadowing. He's going to use his Satan powers to
She's no little Red Riding Hood. That much I
make
can tell
the
you.
motorcycle work, I'm sure.
Watch your back.
Sure will. The fairy tales tend to have bloody endings.
I will contact you about your progress over the communicator.
Right. Can't wait.
That's another story. Whew. I don't know. You think, but yeah, you guys think a horror game would be interesting? I know a lot of people like watching that. I played a horror game with Trisha once, but she kept on being a whiny baby. Because it was, like, dumb or something. I don't know. I guess I could just... Oh, wow. Quick save, quick load? Ahead of its time. I played some game where it was, like, F5 and F6 were quick save and quick load, and it's like, that's crazy. Can I just... Get myself a fucking goat. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I can search some, like, club slut, but I can't search a goat? Boo. Oh, it's like sparkling, so it's like a thing I can pick up, but... Wow, this is... Is that me losing frames? Am I, like, moving no. I feel like I was for a second. I'm so excited to be playing this game. It has been, God, a really long time. I'm curious, when did this game come out? Let's see. Hopefully it doesn't, like, destroy the game. Yeah, I think I streamed it with Trisha. I streamed, like, Soma or something. Oh, right, this game doesn't have a Steam page. I have to, like, just search it. Because this game, like, doesn't work for so many people that they took it off Steam for being, like, just not functioning. Too many people were complaining. 2007 this came out. Okay. It's kind of crazy, like, how fast, like, how slow time seems to go when you're younger. Because, like, 2007, I was in 7th grade. And then by 2011, I got myself a souped-up gaming computer that could handle anything. And by then, this game was debunk. Like, it was, like, too old. Nothing could run it. And it felt like it was, like, a really long time since I played it. I guess it had been. It'd been, like, 4 years. Somehow, like, COVID hours, like, really change here. Nice.
What
man.
brings you here, sir? This place is godforsaken.
The whole world is godforsaken, Grandpa.
That shadow effect. They're trying so. Look at my legs. God, they're. This is like the era where they were adding all these fancy effects, and they just couldn't handle it. Like it wasn't working. But they were like, yeah, we have like, real-time shadow rendering, reflective surfaces. We got it all. Secret. Wait. What about the door? Secret. Oh, it actually is a secret. Maybe? No, maybe you're supposed to do this. I don't know. Can't tell. Oh yeah, there was Outlast, but then we also played some other game that I have where Sean Bean voices.
Be careful. Evil's approaching. I can feel it in the wind.
Whatever happened to small town hospitality?
Okay. Oh, is there language? Subtitles. In case I talk over it, I don't want to deprive anyone up there. Just checking if I can charge up my fireball yet. I assume I'm going in here.
Lennox, I sense some sacred ground near you. Where the hell?
In front of the village church.
Such places are not compatible with my force. You're an Abyss agent now, Lennox, and you were given Infernal mana. It's the source of the power you possess.
Man, I'm a trained agent, remember. I know what freaking manner is.
Then you should know that you lose it around churches and other heavenly infrastructure facilities. Your powers weaken.
So, what makes him stronger?
Sins, Lennox. Sins. Whenever you kill a human, you'll boost your mana reserve.
Why did they zoom in on his finger clipping through the trigger? God damn it, guys. Okay. Okay, so that's like the door I unlocked, right? But then what's with this? Let me slap down a fatty quick save.
Lennox, keep your eyes open. Your presence here disturbs the natural order.
Yeah. Weird things are happening. And the book says, then they struck blind the men who were trying to break down the door, leaving them groping in the dark.
Lennox, the next time you feel a powerful urge to quote something, you choose another source, understood?
Sorry, boss. Old habits die hard. Anyway, seems like they don't want visitors. I gotta find another way in.
Okay, so I was going the right way. Good to know. So yeah, Adam, I was gonna ask, knives. See, my dad had a friend who was Filipino, and he was really into his knives. And then when I did like HEMA years later, I also like I heard all the funny stories about like all the many knives that like the Filipino guys would have because they wanted to learn the old dagger style
I
stuff.
sense a strong infernal taint.
And they'd have all sorts of. They'd be like, "Oh, I need to open this. Does anyone have scissors?" And it'd just be like, whooshing. It was like giant. Nice.
Ally? Yeah, I see what you mean. Over and out.
I don't know how that guy was working. Like, my dad was a chemical engineer. I don't know how he was working with my dad, but he used to be like a police officer. He got stabbed in like the thigh, and he was like walking around with it. I'm like,
My part of the deal. I think you're going to like it. Use your mana to boost the power of your shots. It works with every weapon.
Alright, let's see. This better be good.
okay. Ah, this thing. Wow, and it doesn't even lag out the computer. Isn't that crazy? You can just hold on it and it doesn't do anything bad.
Hell yeah.
Note that these powerful shots cost you a lot of mana. Don't squander it. Use them only when it's necessary.
So I was curious if that's like a
Such
real
killjoy, man.
thing in like the Philippines, or if that's just like not like if that's just like the only Filipino people I've met have been into knives. Because like also when you go to like a HEMA thing that's like all about weapons, obviously everyone there is going to be into weapons. I met this guy who was like, or this girl who was like, she said she was Filipino, and I was like, oh, cool. And I asked her the question about the knives. I was like, so does your dad like have a bunch of knives? Like, is he into knives? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. And then like, we were like talking, and then she was like, oh yeah, my dad's white. And I was like, wait a second. Why did you that you don't? It's like, why didn't you didn't think that was relevant to the? Okay. Okay. It was someone at college, so it's kind of like whenever you ask like something, I'm supposed to fucking like actually jump over this shit. Brave game. I think because it had anything to do with an ethnicity, they were just like very uncomfortable and just didn't like think. Because it's like a liberal arts school and whatever. There's also just like a certain type of dude that always has like a pocket knife clipped, or not a pocket. Well, yeah, I guess it's a pocket knife, like a flip open knife always clipped to his like belt.
Over. No, sir.
Dude, what a souped up fucking like
Everything's all
exoskeleton
clear.
wearing monk over
Nothing
here.
suspicious, sir.
I don't know.
No entry under any
Fair enough.
circumstances. Yes, sir.
There's a fair amount of like anyone who does sort of like man jobs, like electrician or carpenter or something sort of
Yes.
like that in that realm
Cloister basement.
tends to always have like a knife on them.
The main grounds.
Okay, so this is supposed to be like. Oh. So, is there like a thing I... Should I check the controls? I didn't see a stealth takedown. Cover fire. Teleportation. They're gonna tell me about teleportation in a thing, right? Sneak is shift. Attack. Well, why don't we just try attack? See what happens if you're point blank. Yeah.
Yeah.
Progress report.
I had a small encounter with a guy in monk's robes, but we didn't get a chance to talk. He kind of died on me before proper introductions.
He died. Oh, don't flatter yourself.
My power. Now get to that mortal's corpse and feed yourself on his soul.
Why would I ever want to do that?
To heal your wounds. I find it rather enjoyable. See for yourself.
So that's the searching for bodies. Action key, sniping. Got it. Okay. Door's locked by oh, I have to search his body with sucking out his soul. This looks very Oblivion.
That way you gain energy.
Dude, I get shuriken?
Bodies.
Alright,
Cool.
we're in.
And weird. Which pretty much sums up my life.
Beep boop bop boop beep boop bop. Imagine every time you unlocked the door to your hotel room, that would happen. Let me sneak. Get my fucking shuriken ready. Oh man, I'm gonna fuck him up with my ninjutsu.
Who are you? Heads up.
Watcha!
Hellfire!
Gotcha. Oh, fucking slap that ass. I guess I have a kind of interesting story. Eh. Sort of interesting story. I guess I have a couple interesting stories about. So my dad designed a thing. He's a chemical engineer. Invisible when rolling. Is that also invincible? It is. Okay. My dad designed a thing, and then how it kind of works is like, in a technical field, it pays to have someone who is like in management who will push your idea and then kind of share in the credit for the idea because you work under them and therefore it kind of reflects on your boss.
Break now and get yourself a trial for neglecting your duty?
Come on, Hans. You could cover for me. Just 15 minutes.
In your dreams. We're paid to stand by and shut up.
Jeez.
Now am I sneaky while I have my...
Enemy
I like how that guy's like, conserve your like fire abilities. I had to conserve it definitely on my that old computer. But not this time. This time was kind of so anyway, he worked with someone in like management, like he was like, he told him about the idea and he was like, here's how it works and like we should do this or whatever, right? Now all of a sudden there's a cover system and I cannot escape it. Alt still doesn't do cover fire though. Please let me out. Okay. So yeah, so he like talks to management and he's like, oh. I'm dying. Give me your soul. Need more souls. So you just like stand around in a dark place and you get your magic back. So tell my story while I'm doing that. So he talks to management about this, or he talks to a particular guy about this idea, and like, yeah, I think, you know, whatever it says about my dad's judgment in trusting someone like this, but they went to, it was like kind of a long process with lots of like boring steps in between, but then the guy goes to a meeting without him to basically put forward this idea without him, right? And to kind of take credit for it. He goes to the meeting, and because he's a management guy and not an engineer, he doesn't really understand it, and so they ask him a bunch of questions about it, and he can't answer the questions. They're very basic questions, and he doesn't understand it from a technical level at all. And then he gets very mad because he looks like a fool going to this meeting, not knowing what he's talking about. And then he gets mad at my dad for not explaining it well enough. And it's like, wait a second, you were trying to steal my idea and like present it as though, oh, wait a second, I think the resolution on the let me swappy doppy that. I wasn't sure what to I wasn't sure where to move the HUD, because it's one of those games that's like a DVD. Yeah, do that. Let me make it smaller. Wait a second. Nope. Not that window. This one. Doesn't really like fit, right? Oops. Yeah, I don't know. Is that better to have the HUD in there? But then it's like the resolution of the game is like not. I guess I'll have it cut off a tiny bit, just so it's like there's less black space in the screen. Can I get it in the center? My OCD. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. I'll live with it. Anyway. So this guy comes to him and is like all mad that he looked like a fool because he didn't understand the technical process. Oh, shit. Okay, got him with the shuriken. Maybe I should... I don't know, I'm kind of in stealth mode, right? Oh, not really. Let me just use fire shots. Let's fucking blast him. Can I choose not to? It won't let me. Well, now I've committed to it. Can I recharge while... Oh, I can. So I can, like, double up. So anyway, guy tried to go to the meeting to steal the idea. Didn't know what he's talking about. Comes back and is mad at my dad for not telling him enough of the information so that he could steal it. Take credit for the idea. And then my dad was like, well, how come you're doing that? And like, my dad didn't really do anything to screw that guy, but everybody at that meeting realized what was happening and no longer wanted to work with him.
We've got intruder alert.
Contact Kruger immediately. Tell him to double the guards in the railway cable station area.
This guy's supposed to be German. There was a Hans, there's
You
Kruger.
really think anyone could get that far?
We'd better not risk taking chances. And if someone manages to get to the upper monastery,
Then what?
then we're all dead.
The stakes are death.
Don't move.
What do we got? Ooh. Devil powers. Wow. These shadows. And some bodies. Oh, look at that shadow effect. Quality. Did I replenish my mana? No, just health and suck it up. The music's still playing, so it makes me think there's like... guess there was. But yeah, essentially, the like management or whatever was not pleased with the like scummy nature of that guy. So nothing bad happened to him though, which is like kind of the crazy part of the corporate world. It was just like, oh, you're having a meeting on Friday. Should I be at that meeting? And they're like, no. Like, oh, I see you're having a meeting on Monday. Should I? No. You don't have to be there. So they just like had him not. They just uninvited him to meetings and just like had him basically do nothing. And then he was like embarrassed, and so he resigned. But like he just retired like earlier than he would have. Games that do that, yeah. One of those games that probably has a button specifically for canceling the shot. I kind of doubt it. I bet they have nothing. I bet it's just like commit. It doesn't really matter though. See, this is a very poorly thought out gameplay mechanic. Now I kind of like it because it gives me a chance to like talk and stuff. But this is obviously like the game benefiting you by playing like this, probably. What is this even for? Oh. Can I just walk around first person? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Are there any more dudes?
Hey, who goes there? Oh.
See, my logic is the mana comes back, right? But the bullets don't, so I should conserve my bullets by using fire blasts. In a boss fight or something, I'll probably have to not do that, but in these tiny little skirmishes, while I'm just like looting stuff. Why not, right? Part of me is like, oh, I should break this, but I can't do it without using up ammo. Do it anyway. Could be secrets. No. You sinister angelic basket. Undermining me. Oh, that's not a ladder. I hear radio stuff. Where did they come from that had that, like, pit? Yeah. I guess that's, like, theoretically a happy story. The guy didn't successfully steal the idea, but it's just, like, I don't know, I guess it goes to show like how sort of easy that is and like the sort of lack of consequence in like a corporate environment. That sort of thing kind of runs in the family actually. Like grandpa apparently invented a particular thing. And his boss's names are on the patent, and not his. He was a mechanical engineer. Oh, it's got like I got engineers all over the place in my family. It was Yeah, my grandmother on my father's side, sister even married an engineer. Though they didn't have engineers. They had a secret agent, basically, and intelligence officer, whatever you call it, and then a band director. So I'm not the only one ruining the streak, but it was like, I have a bunch of smarty pants in my ancestry. A couple of musicians going back, but not too much is known super far back in my ancestry. Most of the records are after they got to the US. I think the other records would probably be in Italian or German or something. Well, they'll be in Italian and German, I guess, right? Because that would be... That's probably enough juice. I don't have any stories to tell either, so might as well get going. Man, I remember the day I discovered in oh, cool. Oh, am I at max on pistol ammo? Oh, that's right. They have like the lights flickering. You gotta go in the like off light spot to get the energy back. Very cool. Alright, I think I've gotten everything. But there is an upper level, so it makes me think like maybe I'm supposed to get up there somehow. I don't know. So how are you guys' nights going? Remote access. So... Snipers. What? No, wait. Oh, okay. Is this dark and edgy enough?
Report. Who's there?
Sneaking. They said who's there? Oh wait, there's fire? Satan? Hell? Fire? Hellfire? No? Okay. Never mind. Not dark and edgy enough. I need to like sneak into a hot topic to get my energy back. Okay. It looked like a melee button popped up for a second there. Oh, that's nice. Maybe you can like run over to people and then like slap them. I think I remember doing that in between like flashes of frames. Assassin's Creed Unity did that. If the Assassin's Creed games came both before and after, it had a better, simpler 2-button system for guns. Guns in Assassin's Creed? I should have searched more bodies.
Seems like we really have an intruder in the house.
Who's guarding the cable station?
The boss.
Oh, yeah? No happy ride for our guest, then.
Okay, can I go back? I'm missing 2 health points. I want them. Plus, like, whatever ammo. There we go. Topping off. Let's see. I think it's 60 is the max. Oh, it's not. Ooh. Exciting. It seems like the pistol and the shuriken are like functionally identical, except the Shuriken might be stealth weapons. I don't know though. Yeah, Assassin's Creed is another one of those games that I just got turbo bored of.
Where the hell is he?
Ah.
In the air.
I played the first game a bit. I think just because like friends of mine were super into it, and then the second game where it was like Ezio was also cool. Why is my gun not like reloaded? I can't hit reload either. But I remember like my friends were like, "Oh, it'd be so cool if you could just play as the Crusaders," and it's like, "Oh, well, I guess you're supposed to be playing as the bad guys." But then I guess they really they stick with that where they're like the assassins are the good guys or whatever and Crusaders are bad. It's probably not super accurate, but I'm not a crusade scientist. Nor do I play one on TV. New objective gets killed. Whoa! What happening with that lighting system? Oh, poor 2007. Also, I'm pretty sure. Oh.
Heavy casualties.
That's a healthy dodge roll. I gotcha. Yeah, I remember there being like a flintlock, like hidden blade thing or something in the Ezio one. I also enjoyed the combat more before I got the insta-kill counter button thing. I liked that, like, switching targets and slashing people, and, like, I liked the dagger where you just, like, whoosh, you just, like, slash people with it. It felt very cool. But then, like, yeah. I remember you get in trouble in the beginning of the second game, and then they're like, you have to run away from the guards. And I was like, what if I kill every single one of them? And so I did. And I kept on killing them until they didn't respawn anymore. And then it just, like, the heat or whatever just died down. And then I was like, do I get anything, like, special for beating them all? And I was like, no. It's like, oh, is there experience in this game? It's like, nah. You just kind of should have not done that. No. I'm just gonna crawl into my hole and regenerate my mana. Yeah. Is the stream quality like this bad, or is that just like me? Settings. Quality 144. Fair enough. I guess I just need to know if it's like playing pictures that move. Is all I'm like super invested in. Yeah, I don't know too many stories about my grandfather on my dad's side. I know, like, there's like a couple stories here and there, but I never heard too much about him, and I never got to meet him. But he apparently has a pretty, you know, interesting life, I guess. He was, I guess, an alcoholic. There's some like funny story he told about he was like a tank commander or something. I don't know if he was a commander of tanks or whatever it was, but he had to drive tanks around, and he was, you know, sauced, as it were. And he's driving a tank, like he's drunk driving a tank, which is maybe not the smartest thing. And then he, you know how like when you're driving a car, and
It's
like,
looking good. There's another section of
you
the
know,
monastery up on the hill, just a cable
the
car
cockpit
highway.
or whatever is like on the left side of the car.
Some big shot monk at the station.
And then you're always kind of like, oh, I don't know, I can't quite see what's going on the right side of the car.
Yet? Are you scared?
More stuck than scared.
Don't waste my time, Lennox. Get up there now.
Quit bitching, boss. I'm on my way.
So, gotcha. It's the first time they teach me about cover. This is so. When sticked to the wall, you can also look from behind corners. Left, right, and directional buttons. Forward if the wall is low. Okay, guess I'll figure that out. Cover fire. Okay. Wait, can I do this and then... Okay, yeah, well, alright. Can I open the door and then, like... Get off the wall, open it, get back on the wall. And then, like... Da-da-da. What is Alt supposed to do? Anyway, when you're driving a car, and they've got the, you know, the right side of the car, you're never quite sure if you're, like, clipping stuff. What's going on, Zeno? Our treasured retired mod. The worst part about Unity, you lose the ability to whistle from a hiding place to draw enemies towards you and have to use up noisemaker bombs to do the same thing. Huh. I guess that's like a gameplay thing, right? But that would kind of be like, now, what is this can? It makes me feel like I'm supposed to be able to pick it up because there's nothing in the other one. But there's just a can in there. Oh. Nice flips, dumbass. Sweet. Now I hide behind the wall. Oh, look at those squats. Yeah. Anyway. So my grandfather was drunk driving a tank. And in a car, you can't really see on the right side, like if you're assuming that your driver's side is the left side, like the cockpit where the steering wheel is, you can't really see the right side of the car super well. Which I guess isn't like, that did surprise me. Which I guess isn't like that big of a deal. You get used to it, and there's like lines on the road and stuff. On a tank, that becomes a little bit more hazardous. And I bet that's the laser. I remember there was a laser. That's probably the laser ammo. Okay. So yeah, in a tank, I believe you have that situation on both sides, and then also it's a tank. So, you know, the consequence isn't really like clipping your mirror. It's like, you know, more. So the engine is very, very loud, and so he's driving and driving, and he's like, maybe I think I might not be like super centered on this road. And then he realizes, like he looks over more carefully, and he realizes he's actually crushing a wall, a brick wall. He's just like, he's not going through the wall, but the wall is along the road, and he's just crushing it long ways, and he's been doing that for quite a distance, like the length of the wall. And he stops and, like, you know, he parks the tank, and like he puts it where it's supposed to be, and then he goes and he gets a bunch of guys. Apparently he was like, door's locked, find a key. Got it. So I don't have a key. Apparently he was like very, very charismatic. Like he was known to be charismatic. He was a good talker, apparently. I think charisma is a great, great stat to have in real life. I would like more. And so he convinced a bunch of guys to just like help him like repair the wall, just like start bricklaying like all night before his superiors would get to the base.
Who's there?
And I already searched this area though, right? Oh, maybe not. And so they just like laid bricks all night, and like, I don't know, I guess he like entertained them or whatever. Ooh. Secrets! Oh fuck, that is actually really cool. Did I get a laser pistol early? There's like a boss weapon. Oh, okay, so there's like a boss fight where you see the laser weapon, but now I already have it early. What do you think the charge up thing is? Ooh, this is cool. I explored and actually found something cool. But yeah. So then his superiors did show up later in the day, like in the morning. Like they like worked through the night. And they showed up and they were like, they just like look at him and like shake their head like, you literal drunk. And but they didn't write him up for it or anything. They didn't know what happened, but they knew that that wall didn't. No, it's not like a beam. I've never used the laser because it like my game lagged the shit when I was like fighting that guy, but. So do I just like... I heard monks. Now I'm like committed to shooting this. Who the hell is you? Okay, so I can't open doors while I'm in this mode. Okay, yeah. Ah, that was the body. I was just about to say, like, I should probably stop searching bodies.
Freeze!
I'm gonna get you. When I find you, Mr. Freeze. He's bald, too. Extra fake. Gotta get blasted. They're probably, like, below me, right? Very confusing cloister. That's what this building would be called, right? Cloister?
Check over there.
That's how...
Already going.
I was about to say that's how you cancel it.
Noticed.
I guess not. Am I maxed out on Shuriken? I feel like the people who made this game did not know what kind of monks they were supposed to be making weapons for. I guess I should be using the Shuriken. Oh, I think I remember this place. This is, yeah, shadows. Am I gonna destroy that? I can't. Okay, so
What's your status?
What's your
In a
status?
laser block tunnel. I think this is where some of your tricks could come in handy.
So, you do need my advice after all, Lennox.
About as much as you need my help, Black.
Fair enough. One of the powers I gave you is teleportation. Use it carefully. It's tricky and can be dangerous in a beginner's hand.
While your concern for my well-being brings tears to my eyes. I suppose it uses up a lot of mana.
Indeed. But it is an essential power, Lennox.
Teleportation. Okay, so... Cool. What? Teleportation. Select destination by... What? Okay. So it's not like a permanent teleport. Beep boop beep boop beep boop bop bop bop. Got it. Interesting. So that's like just a puzzle power. I thought it would be like a thing that I would use for like combat, but I guess not. Okay, so I think, if I remember correctly, this is the laser monk boss fight that I never really... Oh no, this is whatever this is, yeah.
Leave the shadows. Show yourself.
I'm comfortable right where I am. Thank
You're
you.
comfortable like
Let
that?
there
It's
be
crazy
light
deep
there.
squats?
And we'll see
Wall
how
sits, rather?
comfortable you feel, shadow creature.
What the fuck is this? Okay, Jesus. What? Even. Oh, okay. Alright, so I... Okay. Is this for real right now? Can I, please? Okay. So this is somehow what you're supposed to do? Jesus. Okay. Okay. Would it be better if I was like... Oh. Shit. Spot. Fair. If that fight had gone on for more sequels, not sequels, sequences, that would have fucking killed me for sure. Okay. Give me your machine gun, sir. With 4 bullets. Rude. Used up all of the ammo. Sorry.
Manhandle will be more accurate. He's dead.
He's so cool, saying all this fun lines. Manhandled more like. High five self. So cool. I wish I could be as cool as whatever this guy's name is. Lennox. Okay, so is there anything else on this like platform up here? Or is it just a body? I see there's kind of a thing. Okay. So excited to be finally playing through this game. I don't even think I can play this at my own computer. I'm on Trisha's computer now. I kind of don't even think it would work on my own computer. This is so, it's so random that this is functioning. It's like, it's really like a roll of the dice for like just your different like computer specs and whatever, whether or not it's gonna function. Oh, I haven't saved in a while. That's really, on a game like this, that's really playing fast and loose.
I reached the upper cloister.
Finally. You've been quite useless so far. It's high time you got Wolf for me.
Next time you're doing it all yourself. What was that about Wolf's assistant?
You should have paid attention. Over and out.
Wolf's assistant's got big tatas. Maybe I did get past this part, I believe. There was a monk with a laser in a courtyard, and it was so laggy, and I think that's where I stopped, maybe? Or maybe I did beat the first level. Because I remember what she looks like. She has, like, a bodysuit that's, like, blue, and she has red hair, which I think is, like, a bob cut. Ooh, okay, so I gotta... And then hack my super long neck. Cool. Sweet. I got max ammo on my pistol. I guess I should be shooting fire shit at people.
Guards, stand by for combat. Disturbance in the lower cloister.
Yeah. Let me just sneak over and blast. Look at my cool walk. Eat up your soul and your ammo. Oh man, it kept my health from last level. Oh, speaking of dying, let me quick save. How much health do you get from each body? Was that 12 hit points? So there's just little spots like that that just like need a little touching up in this game. Little problems. It seems like the studio kind of did this game and then didn't do anything else. charged up. Let's go get some monks. Some weeb monks. With their degenerate shuriken. Watching Naruto all day in the monastery. Unacceptable. Oh, I just, oops.
Lennox, you've been given a handy device.
I see not only Etherlight is into high-tech gadgets.
You underestimate the Abyss power. The most ingenious invention of mankind were designed for the sole purpose of killing people more effectively.
That sounds promising. What did I get?
The vision that makes you able to see what a human eye normally doesn't. For example, mana and health sources. Well-hidden secrets.
Treasure chests.
He
Pirates'
pronounced ingenious as ingenious, so I don't know if I trust this guy. Okay. You just like, you just write your password in like. Okay. Can I just like walk around in like cool guy vision? See if I get more stuff. So that's just like magic. But it doesn't show me where the shadows are, because this is shadows. Secret code. They just write it next to the door. Okay. Now that my computer can handle actually using those spells. Oh.
Keep your positions.
Pop off my 2 hit points they stole. So yeah, I was having a bunch of trouble with like the thing I was writing, or am writing, or editing, I suppose, really. And then I just like, I was like, oh, this is redundant, or this doesn't connect enough, or whatever. Like, there was just some problems with like how I was changing around the chapter, and then I realized, because I was kind of writing it sort of like a little bit, I don't know if I would say scatterbrained, but like a little bit less organized than maybe I should have been. But I just took it and I realized, if I just reordered the paragraphs into different places, it just fixes so many problems. Because I wrote a paragraph that would, like, just looks perfect to go next to another one, and I just wrote it in a different spot. And it was just a little bit of like shuffling. And I like last night I was like, coming to that conclusion. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Can I just like jump off of this thing? Fucking Christ. There'd be like magic juice lying around. Oh, this would be so useful in like Skyrim or Oblivion. To just be able to see where the bodies are and like all the grass and whatever. Especially Oblivion, where like the weapons aren't bound to weapons aren't bound to the bodies. So like a sword, for example, will just go flying down a hill and you just never see it again. Skyrim, they made it so that you could loot it from the body. I think, well, actually, that might have been something that got introduced in Fallout 3. It's a very good change, because so often you just lose a sword that would, you know, like you especially like later on in the game where you're like, the bandits show up with blast weapons and Daedric weapons, and you're just like, I want it. Hey now, what's going on? I was just telling mildly interesting stories. But only mildly interesting ones. So this game is, you know, old. This came out in 2007, and so I got it in 2007, played it on a potato computer, couldn't run it. So there's like this power where you charge up like a fireball or whatever. On the potato computer, this would fuck my computer up so bad. Just doing this power. But those particle effects were enough, right? Because it wasn't a computer meant for gaming or anything. Nah. There's no way to cancel it, as far as I can tell. And then by 2011, when I had a good computer, the game was completely defunct, wouldn't play on any new machines, and it was taken off of Steam because so many people were like, I can't get it to work. It's impossible to get this thing to work. It's terrible. Fuck this game, etc. What? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. How far back is this? This looks like right after it's a machine gun guy, yeah. Some fucking glass ankles over here. It's not that far back, but it's what you get for not quick saving more paranoidly. So when you go into shadows, you regenerate your Satan powers. That was some Dark Souls kind of gravity. Even Dark Souls wouldn't do that to you. It's like, I don't know if you've played Elden Ring, but Elden Ring has the same fall damage as Dark Souls, but they same kill distance, but you'll take no damage for most of that fall length, so it gives you this false sense of security. Like, basically everyone just has the cat ring on. Alright. Let me drop another fat quick save since I'm in a habit of falling to my death. Oh, God.
Lennox, you've been given a handy device.
Okay.
I see not only Everlight is into high-tech gadgets.
Another tutorial.
Estimate the Abyss power, the most ingenious invention of mankind.
Yeah. I don't think I want to be trusting someone who says ingenious instead of ingenious.
That sounds promising. What did I get?
The vision that makes you able to see what a human eye normally doesn't. For example, mana and health sources.
This entire first mission is like this giant, sprawling tutorial.
Treasure chests, pirate's bounty. Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Right. Right. Thank you. Okay. God damn it, just... Okay. Killing me. Ugh. So King Credo is saying that he wanted to see us play a horror game. kind of down for it. Although I definitely want to play through this entire game. I can't even believe I'm able to play it again. It's been so many years. It wouldn't work. There's all these tutorials where they're like, oh, change the, all these different, like, crazy complicated things with the, different programs, like multiple programs to try and get it to work. And there's no more on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's all these crazy complicated tutorials, and I was just like, basically it's a random combination of like hardware and whatever that would get this game to work. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'll just like launch it on Trisha's computer and see if it'll randomly function. Because, like, some random graphics... Like, I tried it before on, like, some random graphics update, or graphics driver, and it worked. It would run the game, but it would run the game all the way in the top corner, so I couldn't get anything on the main menu. And there was some, like, janky stuff when you actually tried to play the game. Like, if you could get it to start, there's just, you couldn't get to the settings or anything. And I thought maybe it's because I'm playing on a TV, so I like plug in a monitor. Still, couldn't do it. So then I randomly just launched it on Trisha's computer because I realized that The Witcher 2 it doesn't cloud save. So I was just like, oh, I should just like YOLO try to launch this and see if it functions, and it did. And so now I've finally, after, it was 2011 I tried to play this game. Actually, it was 2007 this game came out, so really since then I've wanted to play it. So, what has it been? Is that 13, 14? Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's a cool spin jump.
I'm
I hesitated for a second. You clearly haven't thrown yourself into any low platform saying, hey, this is reachable, and then discovering that it's just part of the scenery and it's not an actual platform. Yeah, no, I've done that. Dark Souls annoys me because long neck. Let me take that soul off your hands. What is that? It's flashy blinky. Did I push it back too far? Oh no, it's a pistol ammo. Okay. I have indeed done that. My annoyance with Dark Souls is that you can't quick save and quick load. Alright, got my progress back. Make quick save before I die. So you can't quick save and quick load, so you can't try out like little falls like that without, committing to getting all the way back through all your progress. So it's kind of like I wonder if there's like secrets earlier in the level that you would find with this. Some new game plus shit. Well, there's only one area that you couldn't have already seen, right? So it wouldn't be that crazy for them to put a secret over here. Because this is where the level starts. You start off at the end of the cable. would have been kind of clever to throw something just back a little bit in the level. Traveling through the entire previous first level with it would be pretty stupid. Now, what's that one in the corner on the right, you think? Because that's the goggles. So it's not like I have a limited use of the goggles. Does that actually, like, tell you the distance? Oh, that's kind of cool. It would be cool if you could, like, adjust, like, the distance that a weapon would explode at. And then, like, the gun would show you the distance you're aiming at. And then you could, like, scroll the mouse in and out to, like, have it blow up behind someone's cover. But, like, not, you know, but, like, you know what I mean. So the explosive wouldn't just, like, blow up in the air between you two, but then, you know, you could change the range. That would be a cool weapon for, like, Cyberpunk if that game had weapons. You can always just send your Witcher 2 saves to yourself. Yeah, but I'll be... Oh, let me do that spin jump. I'll be back home soon enough, so... You know what? I don't need that soul. I'll be fine. I have full health. I have, like, full pistol ammo. I could switch it up and use a shuriken. I feel like I picked up so much machine gun ammo, but did I lose ammo by reloading? I'll use pistol because I have the most of it. I like to conserve. Beep, 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 beep. So I'll be back to playing The Witcher 2 soon enough, and then eventually The Witcher 3. Although tomorrow, I guess here's a good. If I knew how to. Oh wait. Oh no, I'm not. I can't make a poll in chat. It's just more fun if it's a poll, I think. Not that I can't just ask you the question. So, Trisha was thinking it would be fun for us to play a dating sim tomorrow, like during the day. During Trisha hours. Jesus, die. You die too. Bad. Double tap to dodge the Dark Ages. Oh, another guy. Oh, fuck. You really... How am I getting shot from? It's hard to tell where the bullets are coming from or where they came from. I don't know if that's just a me problem or if that's like a game problem. Oh my god, I have the machine gun. I can shoot the... Oh my god. Alright, next fight, I'm gonna shoot up a gazillion machine gun bullets. It's gonna be so good. So back in the day, it would just like... The whole game would hang if I tried to use... I wonder if Shuriken has a different like amount. Oh, man, this is gonna be bad. Really? Okay, I guess I have to go charge up my juice. I was just thinking like, oh, it would be uncool to travel all the way back through the level to charge up all my magic juice, but now I kind of have to, because I have to break that box. So I have to go climb up the ladder. These are bad gameplay elements. Where they promote you just like crawling into... Whoop-a-ba-ba. So, Adam, fellow Adam, with the whole, like, you were mentioning that you had, like, a few aliases. Does that ever, like, stress you out, like, having to, like, worrying about anonymity for all these different, like, identities? Because I kind of just exist as me online. Like, just my first and last name on, like, my socials and stuff. You vote for the pigeon dating sim? Oh yeah, Trisha was saying dating sim, and then I think King Credo earlier was like, a horror game would be cool. So I kind of just exist as myself, but I don't know. A lot of people are like big into the anonymity thing, and like, I don't know. It bums me out in a way. Like when I see someone who's just like on like Instagram, right? And their whole thing is just like, yeah, they like Greek mythology or whatever, and they're into fitness, but they're like, you know, sort of being into fitness is sort of in a certain, like, I don't know, realm, kind of. So I don't know. And then they're like afraid of, they're like very intent on anonymity. And so they blur their own face. It's just like, I mean, I can't say that they're not being reasonable, right? Like, it's probably a good idea. I just... feels like a bummer. Maybe that's just me. That people have to, like, hide, otherwise they'll get, like, doxxed and whatever. Oh. Oh, I was gonna use the machine gun thing, right? Is this dark and edgy? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I can shoot it. Oh, I ran out of juice. Cool. Or let's test YouTube rules and play Honey Pop. What is Honey Pop? And why would it test YouTube's rules? YouTube, I can't even believe, like... I can't even believe what they allow on YouTube. Like, there's... Not to empty the stream instantly, but there's nude yoga on YouTube, which is like that is just basically pornography. Like there's really only. Is anybody watching that and they're like, oh, that's exactly how your body would look in that pose? Good to know. Or is it just kind of like... So the balancing element, to me, not just like going back earlier in the level to get all my Satan power back, is that it would be boring to do so. Which is perhaps not the greatest balancing element. Because I'm crazy. Although I am streaming. I don't want to be embarrassed by being a filthy... I don't know what you'd even call that. So I'm just going to play through, wasting bullets, but not wasting my... It's probably just going to be pistol, and then I'll feel like, oh, I shouldn't have sucked him up. But I guess I'll do it because I'm not going to come back. You personally find it to be a fun sort of role play, the different... I think I read that out. I was just like... I don't know if I read that out loud or not, but I just like... I don't know. I know I didn't come up with a very intelligible response to it. Yeah, I guess that's like one way to look at it. No. So it's like if I wanted to write under a pseudonym, there's all like the man, like PayPal is crazy. PayPal owns so much. They used to use they bought Stripe, which is fucking crazy. That's a payment processor. So previously PayPal didn't really do anything for you. Now it does Now it owns Stripe, so PayPal used to just be like a widget that would then like, you know, go to Stripe, and then Stripe would do the payment processing. Where the fuck am I that this is a thing? Can I push this box? So I could theoretically not use fire and just push this box all the way over to that crate to break the crate. Or can I actually just shoot it enough times? Maybe I can just shoot it enough times. I certainly have enough pistol ammo. Although this is kind of fun. So I'm thinking like if I had like a alternate identity, and I wanted to make money on my alternate identity, I would need some kind of payment processor, but PayPal really loves to like dox people apparently. Like they just did it again to somebody. So it's like, you know, I know there's other services besides PayPal, but oh man, the dark, edgy torch, it makes me gain all my magic back. This is an edgy room now. They had to put on that spotlight to keep it from being edgy. Were they using it? Is that supposed to indicate this part of the room? Ah, that's why they give you your power back. You can do that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I was Hellsim had a really, really good offer. I think I mentioned this before, where they were like, oh, we'll waive $2,000 worth of payment processing. And it's like, man, the amount of payment processing that I do to get to 2,000 would be like, you know, because they're taking like a few cents off each transaction. That's a whole lot of books you have to sell before you're getting up there. I'm gonna be right back though. I gotta go to the bathroom. Catch you guys in a second. Alright, and I'm back. Turn this on to the... Honey Pop is basically Candy Crush plus hentai dating sim. Oh no, the game's black. Let's see. Cool. Stay and get my evil juice. So yeah, I gotta set up... I don't know if they'll take me, because it looks like from the forum that I saw with Helsum, it was like... It seemed like it was for a bigger company with like an actual LLC and stuff than just me. So I don't know if I am eligible to sign up for it, but if I can, it'd be nice to sign up for something that wasn't... To have a processor that wasn't PayPal, even if down the road they end up being kind of scummy. It'd be nice to have another option. Ideally, I would get something that's like a payment processor that is like outwardly, you know, has morals and things, or is otherwise completely neutral. It's like I used to have TD Bank. Oh. And then like they sent me like some thing where it was like changing their terms and conditions or whatever, and I was like, no, I'll just leave the bank. I'll just take all my money and go. And that's what I said on like the survey thing when I was like taking all the money out of my account. I switched it over to American Express because they didn't have anything crazy in their terms of service. But like TD Bank was like, you can't spend money from your bank account on, and not like, you know, using a debit card. Like you can't withdraw money and then go spend it on something. They were like, cannot be sexual in nature or be related to hate. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? It's also, if they have like nude yoga on YouTube, which is just like protected by you have to sign in and like have your age be set to not 5. I wonder... Oh wow, you can see kind of like exactly what the delay is by the counter of the mana. So right now it is 4. So you can see, yeah, it's like a 3-ish second delay. I don't know if I would need a safe streamer mode for that. We could just set it to be like not... to set it to be like an adult stream or something. I mean, whatever the people doing nude yoga do, I assume I can just set it to that and be fine and say it's for educational purposes. But yeah, American Express doesn't have anything, or didn't when I signed up, in their like terms that were like, you can't spend this on anything that is sexual or like, or related to hate. It's like, I don't trust my bank to define what is hate. So... Haha, right? That's how it's done. Or it says security off. Was it always off, or did I do that? Here we go. Screenshot finger ready, boys. Getting ready. Great voice acting.
Eleanor, your discipline is close to perfection.
It is.
They're like, I'm assuming they're gonna have like a funny like zoom in or something. But...
How do you do that? I simply follow your orders. Now please hurry. The laboratory staff is expecting you.
So I think there was a different scene that I'm remembering.
Wolf's left the cloister. Only his assistant's still around.
How do you know that?
Don't my talents just amaze you?
Don't give yourself too much credit. I need you to find me anything to do with the technology.
I was just looking for items.
Watch out, it's lethal.
Oh. Jesus. Good thing they suck. So yeah, anyway, I gotta figure out a new payment processor before I launch the next book. I think I'm gonna finish the edits and all the rewrites and stuff like that. And then once I'm kind of coordinating with my artist, I'm gonna go through all the clerical stuff of like trying to figure out a new payment processor and stuff. So a bunch of other things I want to update for my website. Like I made like a choose your own adventure thing I was gonna put on like DM's Guild. But then I don't know, I kind of, you know, wizards is wizards, right? So, kind of, how much do I really want to be like making D&D content, and how much does it actually make? And then like, DM's Guild really fucks you on like getting money out from them. They like really don't want you to get your money. They're like, oh well, we could mail you a gift card, but that would cost a bunch of money to mail it. So you better keep your money not claimed yet. And then they like. I only had a tiny bit that people like bought whatever thing I uploaded. It's not like I was earning a whole bunch on there. But I don't know, it was like $10 or something, and then like they were like, "Oh, sorry, your money has been unclaimed for a long time, so let me take some." So it was like a few cents were missing or something. Despite them being like trying to encourage you not to claim the money, and then there's like a hidden option that they don't want to be like super readily available, or they'll just transfer it to your bank for like a couple cents. So I just did that and got my whatever $9 and change. You think Honey Pop is censored by Steam? Let's see while I'm gathering my mana. Store. Honey. Honey Pop. Honey Cam Studio. Okay. This does not look that bad. Also, the faces look pretty busted. Oh, I see. So there's like more detailed things after you solve your Candy Crush games. Man, my degenerate friends playing Honey Pop. A bunch of people on my friends list. Let's see. I don't think one of them's Trisha, though. Oop, forward. No. What do you mean by... Oh, game is marked as adult only. Okay. So I guess sort of censored. So. I'm impressed the game pauses while you're minimized. What advanced technology they've got here. So yeah, dating sim or horror game, whatever you guys think. I'll poll the chat. Poll the chat. So I'm thinking, I want to put that choose your own adventure thing onto my website because it's just like a fun little, I don't know, a reason to visit my website, I guess, you know, for people to check in on it or something, maybe. Whatever, just put something on there, and then, like, who knows, if someone likes it so much, they might, I don't know, buy my book? I don't know, maybe? Just be good to put it someplace and, like, populate my, oh, this is where my computer really struggled. I think I did pass this fight, but it was very, very laggy and not happy, and I couldn't really see what was going on. Oh, we found a secret, boys. What's down here? What's here? Oh, this is cool. I found a thing. My Satan vision. What do we got? I'm gonna use my techno vision. Zooming on some boobas. Alright, what do we got? Nothing? Really? Oh, so like if you hadn't already found the laser pistol, they would have given it to you before you fight the boss for it? Again. Okay, fair enough. I was very excited when I found the laser early, so if I hadn't found it early and then I found it here, I would have been very excited. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use the laser. Use the laser for the boss fight. Oh, I was just asking, you don't have to know anything about dating sims. I was saying, would you rather see us play a dating sim together or play a horror game together? Here we go. Ooh.
Acolytes, take up positions. Surround the enemy and open fire.
Shit. Ah. Some Star Wars looking motherfuckers. Wow, it switched me so fast. Can I, like, machine gun this guy? Shit. Let me get out my shuriken. Doesn't cost a lot to... That did not work. God, my game sucks. Alright. Satan mode activate! Eeh. Can I not jump in Satan mode? Okay. What? Is this... Oh. Yeah. Fair enough. Let me get out of there. Question, are you a scaredy cat? I am not a scaredy cat. I'm gonna use this. But that's kind of the problem, right? I don't really get scared super much, so...
Acolytes, take up positions. Surround the enemy and open fire.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Gimme. that up. Aim suck. So is that the strat? I'm supposed to just be like... Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a scaredy cat, so I don't think horror game would be that exciting. Alright, so maybe I'm just supposed to like hit him with a fire thing and then... Alright, let's try that again. Like the laser. Thinking maybe dating sim then, so even it out. Even out the score between dating sim and give me the soul. Great spot to die. Fuck. Not quick enough. Let me get the laser out. Maybe this is good. Come on.
He's here.
Gimme, gimme. Come on down into the dark, dark, dank dungeon. Huh. You've collected new weapon, grenades. What the fuck? This is a spawn point. Of course. Oh, he died? But... Whew. Okay, I don't like the laser. Laser, not... The explosion is definitely not that big on the laser. I don't know if one very story heavy one would be... Just want to play for funsies. Oh, like... Yeah, I guess. I guess if it was like, I don't know, super... I don't know, I don't have that much experience with dating sims, so I don't really know. I think I played one on like Flash Player or something, like a million years ago. It was originally called flashplayer.com and then it was called yugoplayer.com, I guess because Adobe figured out like, oh, well, internet exists. We should get our hands on this domain. Sorry about the sniffling, I'm just like super congested for some reason. Okay, so that's where it came from. We could have... Ah. Holiness. Nice. Is this open? Probably not. Yeah. And that. Of course, the way directly forward can never open. Be silly. Got the malware bytes pop up like getting in my chat's face. I played one that was like, you know, a browser game, so I don't have a ton of experience with them. Oh, you know, also setting up a camera for the horror game would be annoying. Although I guess it's more, well, I guess a dating sim would definitely run on like a laptop, so we can just do that.
Black, can you hear me?
Lennox, how are you progressing?
Things are looking up. I just stumbled onto something creepy. Looks like a high-tech torture chamber. Screens, restraint chairs, lots of switches.
Good. Very good. It must be one of Wolf's labs and...
What?
I need
That was
documentation.
weird, like,
Anything related to his
very choppy
research.
dialogue.
Maybe I'll find something on these computers.
I have not played Doki Doki Literature Club before. Search the terminals for data. What about Pizza Box for pizza? By Satan Eyes. Don't tell me anything important about this. About technical science eyes. Let's get closer to the pizza. That looks like some pretty bad pizza. There's no crust on one side. Oh, is that just the box? The box and the pizza look identical? Indistinguishable? How much pizza are they eating while they're torturing people? Are they torturing people with bad pizza? Is this Pennsylvania pizza? Poor creatures. You know, I went to Italy, and like everyone always says that stupid thing where they're like, oh, you know, American pizza is totally different. Like, it's not even at all like, you can't even, it's not even like it. It's like moon pizza. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine what Italian pizza is like. It's totally different. Completely different. Doesn't even look similar.
Game over. I set a gas trap for nosy guests. You've just activated it.
Ah.
Thank you for visiting Hochtempelberg. Enjoy your death.
Shit.
Oh, okay. Can I like just teleport out? Okay, not there. Thinking. That was nothing. Oh, what? They left. this... That's not... Why did you leave? Also, touchscreens in 2007?
Are you okay?
Incredible.
I could use some fresh air, but yeah, I'm alright.
We need to talk. I'll find a way to meet you. It's extremely important. And don't breathe a word about this. If anyone knows I contacted you, it's all over.
Why does everyone want me to stop breathing all of a sudden?
Be careful. Major Zubrov's in the cathedral now. She's someone who enjoys making people suffer. And it's her area of expertise.
Laser Man? Laser Man's coming.
Shit. We'll chat later.
What? How'd you get over there?
Hands up!
Your hands up. Oh, there we go. Get blasted. Nerd. I got fire shuriken. I can't let it go. Okay. Pineapple pizza. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with that, but like, it's not that bad, but it's like it's so different from like normal ass pizza. I like people who are like, my favorite type of pizza is pineapple pizza, are just saying I don't eat pizza. I eat some weird ass shit. Granted, in Italy, I certainly had a bunch of weirdo fucking versions of pizza. So I had gorgonzola cheese. What? Oh, now I have to go find another lock. Are you guys sure this is fun? Oh, I was already here. This isn't gonna be it, right? Oh, it is. Okay. Removing second lock. Look how much of a secret agent I am. I'm such a good secret agent. I had gorgonzola cheese and salmon on pizza with like white cheese. It was real weird, but it was good. It was decent. So like, I don't know. I'm not like, I guess like pineapple pizza is pizza, but it's just like, if you like, I've talked to someone who's like, I only have pineapple pizza. It's like, well then you just have some weird ass, like, why, like, only, that's the only type of pizza you would get? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, I went to Italy, and everyone's always like, oh my god, like, pizza in Italy is so different. Like, there was a guy who went to Italy and was still telling me that. Like, yeah, that was, sorry, I'm jumping ahead in the story. So we go to Italy, we have pizza, basically the same thing, right? But it's in a touristy area. So like my brother's friend, he studied abroad in Italy, so he's like, oh well, I know the perfect spot, and so he gives him this like address to this spot. It's like deep into like residential areas where like parents are like talking to their kids in Italian, and they're just like, you know, and we get to the restaurant or whatever, and then like the guy literally just speaks Italian, and my brother's like, you know, he took a bunch of years of Spanish, so he like gives this like broken ass, it's like real broken ass like Italian to the guy. He's like, you know, whatever, and then he's like, and then he like talks back like super fast, and then my brother's like, obviously like, oh fuck, we're not gonna do well here. Lasers? Oh fuck.
First platoon, formation. Second platoon, to the turrets.
Turret
The
section?
enemy approaches, open fire. Defend the cathedral.
We should... Let me save here, just in case. You may want to check out this Sucker for Love game on Steam. Looks interesting. Man, there's so much you could say about a guy who's running a mission with no weapons. He does have a weapon. He has a shuriken, and he looks so terrible with it. Now I understand why they have the run animation the running in Naruto be bizarre, because it at least looks cooler than that. Sucker for Love. I'm on the case instantly. Sucker for Love. Oh, is it vampires? No. What the fuck is this? Is that a fucking... Oh no. What on earth? Where, is it like window capture? No, it'll too complicated. Sucker for Love is Cthulhu? A waifu Cthulhu? What the fuck is this? Unacceptable. The King in Yellow. Oh man. If there's a oh man. Can't play that game on Steam if there's a cat girl. Anyway, I got pizza from that place. It's the same fucking thing. Like it's exactly the same as you would get in well, okay, so I don't know how it is in the rest of the United States, but in New Jersey there's a ton of Italian immigrants. A lot of the towns are named after cities in Italy. And like you go to an Italian pizzeria owned by a second generation Italian whose grandparents came from Italy, and they taught their kids, and then their parents taught them. It's gonna be exactly the same as you're gonna get in Italy. It's, you know. No. Now, you don't understand. He didn't speak Spanish. He knew Spanish, which is like, you know, because Rome, right, was Spain and France and stuff, right? So they were like, you know, it's all the same kind of related language. So he learned Italian, like he learned some broken ass Italian, and then he unleashed it. Oh. Does that not reach or something? What in fucking... Is it because it's a shitty ass... I have to use the shuriken now. I only have enough for the shuriken. I love how turrets like can only fire in bursts. It's great. Fuck. Got it. Okay. Another guy got on the turret? Darth Maul. Alright, give me a fucking machine gun. Enough of this. No. No. Hey. Give me. Come on. Come on. Turn around. Right. Oh shit, I can like... Yeah, so... Anyway, yeah, the ordering the pizza, right? The pizza, in the end, spoiler alert. Alright, how do we get it off this turret? It's not working. Give me your soul! But yeah, so they had, like... some young girl. I mean, not young, what am I saying, young girl? Some girl, like, older than me, like, you know, whatever, like, just graduated from college or whatever, and she, I don't know, she, like, knew English from, like, TV shows or some shit, and so she's like, oh, yeah, I speak English or whatever, and then, you know, instantly, like, instantly confirmed, does not speak English. Like, just like the panic, like it was always so funny when there would be like someone who's like, oh yeah, don't worry, we like, I'm the English speaking like waiter or whatever. Then Get up. You. Get up. Okay. You know what? No, don't do that. There was explosives like under the stairs, right? They're gonna kill me. Shoot him over and out. Yeah. Great insight. You. He just like do some crazy high kick on me. Give me that soul.
Don't let him get into the cathedral.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. The important thing is, do you put the Mario accent on or not? So the Mario accent is an American Italian accent. It's not really a... you don't really hear people do that in Italy. But man, we were getting our like windows replaced like recently, and there was one of the workers was like super fucking Italian, and he was like, you know, he was like he was having me like move my car so the truck could get in the way or whatever, and he was like telling me where I had space, and he was like, turn that. Like every word he said, he put a vowel at the end. Turn that. Like he's just like. And then him and the other guy, classic Italian moves. They were arguing with each other, and they're like, you know, like just like blasting at each other. Oh fuck! I still have the goddamn shuriken. Give me that soul. These cinematic lines are so distracting. Now. Give me. Turn it. Jesus. This is the most uncontrollable turret I've ever used. So what's the strat, you think? Like, can I blow up the boxes from... Do I just, like, blow that wall apart? So killing people gives me more mana, so I gotta, like, kill more people, right? For whatever I'm gonna do. Oh, I just thought I'd kill them as soon as it came out. Yeah, they were like blasting insults at each other. They were like... One of them was like leaving early or something. And he's like, "Oh, you know, usually the boss stays. I guess I'm the boss, you know, because the boss stays until the work is done." He's like, "Oh, I gotta feed the dog. Scuba-Bucci." I am also a large portion Italian, like half or something. Yeah? What do you do? Pop out. Do it. Okay.
To the cathedral yard.
Oh. You know what the real Italian, like, you know how Mario says "Mamma Mia"? That's not the thing. When a situation happens that you would say "Mamma Mia," that's not what they say. It's "Oh, Maron." I don't know what it means, but how? Your soul, dummy. Do I have any attack that's affected by gravity? I don't. I have that grenade, right? It said E. Maybe I should check, like, use item. Let's see.
Don't let him get into the cathedral.
Okay, wait, so can I change the selected item? Control, item inventory. Okay. I mean, Ooh, bitch. These bodies just disintegrating. Need more ammo. I'm on shuriken now.
Next unit, join the battle now.
Go to the turret gun. Whoa.
Shut up.
Defend the sacred ground.
What did you say? To be fair, I also watch a lot of English stuff and I understand and write English to a decent level. I don't speak that much though. Gotcha. Yeah, so like, the girl... Yeah, she was okay. We got her food, she got everything right. But like, pretty quickly she was like, oh, yeah, I didn't know as much as I thought I knew. Like, as soon as we started talking. Okay. So, the one side I did without dying. So, did I die just because they started shooting me afterwards because I can't skip this fucking cutscene? Yeah, I'm just getting shot in the cutscene, so the problem is not getting blown up, it's dying from bullshit. Give me your fucking soul, bitch. Let me get that laser out so I can use the same ammo I'm getting.
Take up the turret.
Come on. What even, like, governs that? It's like not like there's too many bodies on the floor. So... Oh, F. So that would have worked, but I only have one. I wish I could move the camera while this is happening. This is so vulnerable. yeah, so she was like fine. There was another time we went to a restaurant where like the guy did not like they were like, oh, they were like, you know, I didn't spoke a little bit of English, right? It was like we were supposed to choose where to eat, and I was just like, why not just here? Like as soon as my brother said it, I just pointed to a random thing next to us, and random place, kind of like just a. What do you got, bitch? Fuck. And it was like the best food ever. Honestly, it was so good. It was crab spaghetti was the dish I got. So good. So I just have to survive being shot during the cutscene. Unskippable cutscene. Just getting wasted. Wow. And but the waiter we got there, they were like the hostess or whatever. It was really nice. Like the guy who owned it, it's like, you know, it literally looked like the guy from Lady and the Tramp, like the big fat Italian guy who like owns the restaurant with the skinny guy. Literally like that is what we ran into. So that guy was like, you know, Scuba-Bucci, like blah blah blah. Like he oh shit. No, you gotta be fucking kidding me. No. Oh, there we go. All right, let me drop a fatty quick save before I die. Yeah, I by the way, I knew they were infinitely spawning. It's just that like, killing them is the only thing that would give me the fire attack. So I just had like and health. So I was just trying to like recover between risky things. Yeah. Also, she knew English, right? But then my mom started talking, and she's got like this very Italian American like Bronx accent. And it's like one of those things where you don't really notice it because you're around them all the time, but like we didn't end up talking like that. And there's a couple things I think I say similarly, but like for example, I'm like I apostrophe M is and I guess I occasionally say things like that, but yeah. So my mom started talking, and it was so different from normal English that she's used to. Even though it's like an Italian accent, it was just too. It's like an Italian American accent, right? So it's this section I remember being a pain in the ass. Lots of lasers. So yeah, it was just like too different. So she was like thrown off. So every time my mom said something, we would like translate, like talking slowly and like enunciating everything really clearly. And then my brother would throw in Italian words that he knew to like clarify things. But yeah, anyway, at that hole in the wall restaurant, I'm like jumping around from two different places, but big fat Italian guy welcomes us in Italian, and couldn't really understand it, but then he had this skinny hostess guy, and he was like, we're gonna get a special waiter for you guys,
I'll show
and it's gonna be our waiter who speaks English. And we were like, oh cool, that's very sweet of you, thank you.
Sir. I'll steer him towards the right.
Oh, that's not the screenshot button.
I'm Major
what she said it to.
So pleased to meet you. You've demolished everything that stood in
So
your
that's
way
like that's an old school thing, right? Doing the
Impressive.
pokies.
Ryan Lennox at your service. You realize that you're kind of in my way too?
I am. Well, it won't be for long now. Make yourself at home, Mr. Lennox.
What slow reflexes that guy has? Milk? Oh, it's bleach. Oh, I don't have any magic. here. That's not good. Oh. It's not very nice. Can I break stuff and like shoot that? Okay, this is fantastic. But yeah, then the English-speaking waiter, quote-unquote English-speaking waiter, comes to our table, and he's like, hello, like hello there. I hope you're having a good evening, or some like, you know, some like weird pre-canned phrase. It's like, I hope you're having a good evening. I am going to be your waiter today, or something like that. And then we were like, oh, awesome, thank you. And then we started like ordering our food, and this like look of panic came over him. He's like, oh fuck. He started, and he was like sweating while he was taking our orders. He's like, yes, just to make sure you're talking about this dish right here. It was a point to it, like point to the dish, and he just shows, like, holds up the whole menu, and then like, you know, he did not.
And our guest here has overstayed.
He did not really speak English. He like thought he spoke English, but he was like, oh fuck, I'm in trouble now. I told my boss I speak English. The girl was fine. Like, she just, you know, she didn't get that job pretending to speak English. She just like kind of could speak. But that guy definitely told his boss, I'm fluent in English. Like that guy was so scared as soon as we started talking. He looks around for his boss, and then like in a real hushed voice, and he's like, yeah, just prego. I forgot we can do that. Cool. Why would crouching help? That guy was really nice though. Everyone was really nice, you know, like I've heard people, like, I think I talked about this with Trisha like the previous stream. I've heard people say that like Americans aren't welcome places, or people don't like American tourists. Not super duper true. How did I fucking die that quickly? Maybe I was just standing at a laser or something. It was really funny. There was one of our waiters, he spoke really good English, and he's like, oh, you're from New Jersey? Yeah, yeah, you have beautiful women from New Jersey. I don't understand that they're so beautiful or something. And I was like, oh, well, and I was like, oh, well, they're all, most people. Is this supposed to do something? Oh, okay. Okay, I know about crouching. Thank you.
I see you practiced on your colleagues, Zubra.
This one? His efficiency was found to be inadequate.
Well, I'm not a scrawny lab tech. I'm quite efficient, so I guess there might be trouble.
Don't get your hopes up.
Ooh. What? But yeah, then he goes like, grazie. It's just like it solved the whole mystery for him. It's like, oh, right. They're also Italian. not like everybody in it's not everybody in New Jersey necessarily, but there's a big population. It was so much when I was growing up that people did that thing where they're like, where you'd say like, oh, what are you? Like, referring to heritage is what that would mean. Lasers. Is this what I'm trying to do? And then, if someone asked you that, they were asking, you would say, like, just Italian or something if you were, just Italian. Ah, there we go. But I would tell people I was German because everybody is Italian. I didn't meet anyone who wasn't Italian for, like, several years. I think... Code required. Okay, I got it. Can that go away? While there's a help message popping up, you can't activate your Satan vision. Yeah, people tend to be pretty attracted to their thing. One of my friends is like Polish. He went to Poland with his girlfriend at the time, and like
It's so disappointing.
he was like,
No fun at all.
Strange. I'm having lots of fun. Maybe we should just get
sexy
on with
spy.
it.
Let's
rather
fucking go.
busy at the
I wish they did stuff like this
rain
still.
check.
Also, her proportions aren't like ridiculous or anything. Okay, not that one. Oh, you were from Random Place. There were beautiful women from Random Place. I think that is by now just a courtesy. No, he had this whole like I hope there's an autosave. That whole section is a little annoying. He was telling us about like students had come or something. God damn it. Teach me not to save. No, there were students that came or something like that. He named... He wasn't... Oh, Jesus, why am I dying all of a sudden? And this just instantly, like, fucking dying. Just, like, randomly the health will drop faster. He named a couple specific universities, so I knew he wasn't making it up. Like, he named, like, a specific, like, all-girls school from New Jersey. So I was like, oh, yeah. And also... So what the fuck is this? Am I gonna be dead before... Why is my health drop so quickly? Do I have to not... Like... Do I have to be slower about that section? God. You have a Resident Evil movie flashback with those laser walls? That movie is like someone should go to jail for that shit. That was the most like ridiculous like nepotism. They literally just... Why did I... See, I just did don't die this time. Like they just didn't activate the gas or whatever. It's so stupid. Can I just like do this? E. Okay, please stop doing that. Jesus.
I see you practiced on your colleagues, Zubra.
This one, his efficiency was found to be inadequate.
Well, I'm not a scrawny lab tech.
Also, I don't know how much of a I don't know how much of a courtesy it would necessarily be if like you're like, oh man, I'm very horned up for the women that live in your region. It's like, I don't know if that does that make anybody like happy. There's even pizza by this guy. Man, so much pizza going on here, and this is like Germany. God, German pizza must be fucking brutal. So the Resident Evil movie, they just like wrote in that character who gets the T-virus and becomes like a super soldier. Please go away. Stupid message. And then she just becomes like super waifu that just does everything like Mary Sue perfect or whatever. And that's just I don't know how they got away with that. But the person they cast as her is the director's wife. So it's like they obviously wrote this character in so that she would have a character she could play because he has no interest in adapting the Resident Evil movies. Like he's just like, oh well, I guess if I have to do this.
Oh, it's so disappointing. You're no fun at all.
Strange. I'm having lots of fun. Maybe you should just.
I'm just like,
me better.
I don't know what Trish's like photo button is, but I just wanted like the photo sound to go off a bunch of times, but it doesn't happen. So what am I supposed to do here? Like, I can't. Satan Vision, tell me anything? What am I supposed to do? Oh, is it literally that? Yeah, my friend who went to Poland, he was like, he's a man born of another man. Too slow. When is the top one? I always get there. Whew. I don't know, he was embarrassed by how attracted he was to girls and women that were not his girlfriend. He was like, oh, you don't understand. Everyone all over the streets, they were
really
so attractive.
My mother left me some dress and I just had a good taste of what to expect there. I think she really likes me, you know. She's really going out of her way to entertain me.
It's like I couldn't control myself. It's just like...
But this is not the time for silly games. The address is our only lead. Get there as fast as you can.
It's like he was like sweating while he's like telling the story. And it's like literally, it's like he didn't like... It's like you're... I don't know, he was just looking around. He felt so guilty. That was the Polish friend who went to Poland. It's like, that was his first time being around a Polish girl he wasn't related to. He was quite...
Are you in?
Man, look at those
Yes,
guns. Can't get guns like that in 2022.
Knowing Elena, I'm sure she has a spectacular reception committee waiting for me.
Well, you shouldn't let them wait too long.
I like this guy's outfit. I like his shirt thing going on. I kind of don't like the tribal tattoos. There's something so stupid about that, but... Oh, you know what? Maybe now is a good time to stop. Oh, big saves. Look, he's riding his motorcycle. So cool. I hope this game launches again. I feel like this is almost like superstitious that the game is actually functioning. What? They took away my laser? Not that I like the laser, but you know. Oh, I ruined 666. My bad. Anyway, I should probably stop. Now is probably a good time to stop. So I want to get. So I gotta get some edits done, and then I know Trisha is gonna want to spend time with me tomorrow during the actual day, plus like streaming tomorrow and stuff. So I should pack it in now before I like. Um. Oh, they made a current Netflix. Well, yeah, I'm sure it is preferable to the current Netflix Resident Evil. I can't imagine Netflix ever doing anything that isn't like horrific. It would be a courtesy if a woman from that place were with you in that moment, sort of. Oh, right. If I was a girl, and he was talking to me, that's a good move to be like, oh my god, all the people from your area are so pretty. Either he respected his girlfriend a lot, or she was a very jealous person. No, I don't think it's specific to him respecting his girlfriend. He's just like, I don't know. He's just like born in the wrong generation. He's just very like, I don't know, very like honorable, very traditional, very very loyal. A lot of like, you know, a lot of like just things like that. Very prideful, extremely prideful. But yeah, the girl he was with was not. It was not worth worrying about upsetting her by like looking at people. She was not of a. She was let's say not of a similar moral quality to him. But I asked Trisha if she knows more about dating sims. She brought it up. And she was like, "Oh man, I bought all these and I want to play them with you." And I was like, "Okay, sure, just do it tomorrow." And she was like excited. So I'm sure she has one in mind. So I'll leave that to her. Although I will mention Honey Pop. Yeah, I was trying as a joke. I was like, "Oh, we should play what's it called? Katawa Shouju." That's the game made by people on like 4chan or whatever, like a million years ago, and it was like all about disabled girls. It was all the different choices were like all had different disabilities, and that is like just classic nerdy guy logic, you know, like for a girl to like me there has to be something wrong with her. Just like, would it be funny if she has sucker for love? I can check if she has sucker for love. Can't oh, sorry. I was just like, it's just thinking, can't play it on stream if there's a cat girl. No, she doesn't have this. She has a bunch though. Let me see. She only has a couple games, so. She has 57 games. She was looking at it and she was like, oh man, I have so many games. And I'm like, you Kasul. There's a couple in here. What do we got? We got Cinderella Phenomenon, which looks anime. Sunrider Academy. Although you guys don't know. You guys don't know dating sims, so. Additional content. There's a manual for. Oh, it goes nowhere. Interesting. No longer is there a manual on Steam. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Oh, Katawa Shouju, yeah, he has like the heart thing, right? Well, yeah, I had a friend who was he was like he was pretty into that. He was into a lot of that kind of thing. So, you think Kato Shoujo has a lot of hentai too, which is not really for YouTube? I don't know. Trisha was also thinking it would be better if we did like I don't know what you guys think about this, but what's it called? Game Grumps style episodes where we play it like off stream and then record it and then like put them out in 10-minute episodes or something. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a pleasure. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. I have no idea when tomorrow, but at some point after we're done watching anime and eating foods and stuff.